Sometimes I think about people that run things. I mean, on the upper levels, the higher levels, we got different names and titles for these people: evil businessmen, government, Illuminati, Draconians, reptilians, ETs, Anunnaki. We got a lot of terms that we use to define power. Pleiadians, aliens. We have so many words that define groups of influential power in our life. And sometimes I think about just drawing metaphors. It just is what it is. Sometimes you can't, based on power and control, you supposedly can't say the truth. No matter if you are Jesus Christ, you can't depict the truth. So I just talk about something that we all are clear about. A circus. We used to have a fantastic circus that used to cross America. I don't know how long that they, let me Google it and see what happened. Let's see. I don't know. This circus was fantastic, and it used to cross the nation. History of, let's see, history of Barnum and Bailey Circus. Wow. We used to hear it was something hilarious for me when I thought.
Here's a summary of the history of Barnum and Bailey Circus.
I thought Barnum and Bailey Circus was such a tragic blunder of a human being to take an animal and train this animal as if they are beneath a life form. I don't agree with that stuff. Training a dog, for some reason I could agree with that because this happens to be their duty, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to view it because some things you relate to humans. And as a human, what I see this, I'm wrong. I'm wrong for thinking it's a dog's duty to be trained to protect, to do this and that and the other, because I put that duty on a dog. So really, I'm doing wrong. This is not righteous for me. I'm talking to me. I'm not even talking to humanity. For me to partake upon the programming to say, I'm going to train this dog, this Cane Corso, to be protective of me and the people with me and my properties. That's an injustice. That is, I just had an epiphany. I had to break it down further because it's no way I could make it right for me to take my programming and place it upon the life of this animal. That's wrong. That's wrong. Now, to love this animal is another story. To make this animal part of the family is another story. If this animal has the instinct to do this to protect the family is one thing, but to train this animal in the art of biting an ass cheek off is wrong. It's wrong. To train my dog to jump up and jump and bite this tire, and I'm teaching him to be some type of killing machine, it's wrong. Just like the Barnum and Bailey circus. How could it be that I'm taking these animals, taking over their life so they could do tricks? I see that they toured Europe. How did P.T. Barnum pass away? The circus has his first elephant, Jumbo, a massive African elephant that becomes a huge attraction. Okay, it was two dudes, Barnum and Bailey. I guess he kept his name because he died, and Barnum, P.T. Barnum, died in 1891. So he kept doing what it do. 6 years later, he took it on a tour of Europe. Upon returning from Europe, Bailey discovers that the Ringling Brothers Circus has become a major competitor. Circus, it continues to operate, blah, blah, blah. It's a point that I'm looking for. Well, right here, it doesn't, I guess I wasn't properly prepared to go to where I was driving this thing. I believe this is why a lot of animals, whales at sea parks, and they will do aggressive things sometimes. When you take an animal from the wild, their own habitat, take them from their own habitat and force them into liking a way of life that you feel as though is benefiting them, you playing with fire. Excuse me.